Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Grandpa Birch here. Hey, I've got another story time for you. Oh, it's Franklin of Franklin's Halloween by Paulette Bourgeois and Brenda Clark. Franklin's Halloween. There's Franklin. Okay, here we go. Franklin could count by twos and tie his shoes. He knew the days of the week and the months of the year. And holidays in every season. Today was October 31st. It was Halloween. Franklin could hardly wait for tonight's costume party. Everyone would be there. Oh, they got the jack-o'-lantern out by the door, and look at, he's going through his box of goodies to make himself something spooktacular. Ooh, there's Franklin talking to his buddies. Franklin and his friends had talked about a party for weeks. There would be games, prizes, and even a parade. Best of all, there would be a haunted house. I think there will be bats and spiders, said Franklin. And skeletons, added Beaver. Rabbit shivered. Oh, my sister says she saw a real ghost in there last year. Ah, that's silly, Rabbit, said Beaver. There are no real ghosts, I think. All of Franklin's friends were excited because of the costume contest. There's Franklin's dressing up as all kinds of things. Did you see him dressing up? The bearded king, the court jester. Franklin, he wasn't sure what he was going to wear. He tried on everything in his dress-up trunk, but nothing seemed quite right. Beaver and Goose were keeping their costumes a secret. Tried to find us at the party, they giggled. Fox was also mysterious about what he was going to be. Look for something gruesome, he said. That gave Franklin an idea. He would be something creepy. Oh boy, Franklin's gonna be creepy. Look at the ghost cutouts that Beaver made. It took Franklin more than an hour to make his costume. As soon as it was done, he sneaked up behind his father and tapped him on the shoulder. Trick or treat, said Franklin. Ah! I messed up here. As soon as it was done, he sneaked up his father and tapped him on the shoulder. Trick or treat, said Franklin. Oh, gasped his father. Who are you? In his deepest and spookiest voice, Franklin answered, It's me, Franklinstein, Franklinstein. Oh, on the way to town, Franklin tried to guess who was inside each costume. At least I don't have to worry about finding Bear, said Franklin. He's always a ghost. By the time Franklin and his parents arrived, the party had started. Franklin spotted a ghost in the apple bobbing and hurried towards him. Hello, Bear, Franklin said. Ooh, answered the ghost. Oh, that's good, Bear, said Franklin. You sound really scary. Franklin bobbed for an apple, and then he ran to the pumpkin toss. It was his favorite game because he always won a treat. And there's Franklin, and there's Badger, and oh, they're the skeletons. Oh my. Franklin's bag was almost full by the time the judges announced the costume contest. While everyone lined up for parade, Franklin tried to find more of his friends. He thought he recognized Beaver, Goose, but where was Fox? Fox is dressed up like a mummy. They marched around the building twice. Franklin made a horrible monster sounds and shuffled with stiff, straight legs. he won a prize for being the best green monster. Ha ha! He's green. He's the Franklin monster. There was only one more thing to do. Go into the haunted house. You first, said Beaver, pushing Franklin towards the door. It creaked open. A skeleton rattled. Chains clanged, and there were moans. Franklin stepped on something crunchy. Suddenly, a big, hairy hand reached out in the darkness. Franklin's heart beat hard and fast, but before he could scream, a light was flicked on. Poof! Uh-oh! Trick or treat, shouted Mr. Mole. Franklin looked around nervously, and then he laughed. The hairy hand was only Mr. Mole's mop. Here's a treat for braving the haunted house, said Mr. Mole. A ghost came before you. He got so scared he flew away. But Bear can't fly, said Franklin. Ah, it wasn't Bear, exclaimed Mr. Mole. Bear is homesick with a nasty cold. Franklin shuddered. If Bear wasn't the ghost, then who was? Who was? He ran to his friends who were waiting in line for the haunted house. Hey guys, look what I got! Was it scary? Asked Fox. You look like you've seen a ghost. Maybe I did, said Franklin. He told them what Mr. Mole had said. You mean that Bear was never here? Asked Beaver. Franklin shook his head. The ghost flew over him. Look, there's the ghost flying. It swooped low and called, woo! Rabbit twitched. And so what is white says, woo, and flies. A real ghost, answered Goose. Run, 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 run. Franklin was about to follow when he saw a feather floating down. Stop, he shouted. I think I know who the ghost is. Franklin showed them the feather. Look, it must be Mr. Owl. Even Rabbit giggled when he realized the trick their teacher had played. He's showing them the feather from the ghost, but ghosts don't have feathers. By the end of the party, everyone's bag was full. Poor Bear and Raccoon, no treats for him. We could share our treats with Bear, suggested Franklin. All the friends agreed. They each put some treats into a bag. Then they walked to Bear's house and left the bag on the doorstep. Trick or treat, they called. Oh, there's the bear. On the way home, Franklin looked into his treat bag. Goodness, says his mother, you have enough there to last until next Halloween. Maybe, said Franklin, sampling a few, but secretly, he hoped the treats would last until the end of the week. Ha ha. And that is the end of the story. What did you think of Franklin's Halloween? All right, bye for now. And remember, Grandpa Birch thinks you're special.